it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
On the set. Come on. Come on, D. Right.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got to go.
A give to Kamara running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go. 60 or. Push him back.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo. Number West.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Set. 30 base. 55. 5.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8-3.
Single.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
50.
He was taken down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Redskins.
On first down, Locke. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Single receiver.
Hey, over.
Mike 5-4. In your face. Tighten up.
80 weapon. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
That's the way. Slam.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch out.
Fire.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
You draw Corker.
Jim.
Leo.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Redskins 0.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Check it back.
Hey, Foxtrot.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
From the gun on third down, Locke got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Ready up.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. On first and 10, Malone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Malone. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Malone, and this one complete to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Malone. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
To throw on 3rd down. Block. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And watch that. Go. 49, check 49, check 49.
Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Go.
Check.
They'll run here with Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's it.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That's it, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
X3, 218, jump. Go.
Block taking the snap and 1. Going up top for Cup. This is caught at the 20. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Eckler. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
He's checking.
64, weak.
Check 3.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Malone is going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Kamara trying the right side. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You got nothing with that. You got nothing. Slam. Out.
You're out. Hit it.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack on first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Hey, dude. Ready?
Back to throw. Malone. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Rush in. Rush in.
Hey, Delta. Topper!
Bring it! Bring it!
Shoot!
Throwing on third and long. Malone, he's going to float this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Hey.
Check safety. Check. Flash now. Fine.
Now Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Wahoo!
On second and 11 now. Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. A handoff, it's Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
it's third down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Washington.
Hey, Haywood! Mike 54!
Clock now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jamal Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, we got a seal.
Throwing again on second and 10. Malone, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Operating from the gun. Malone, he's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, over.
To throw again. Malone. Oh, he's able to muscle it here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He wasn't
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Malone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Hey, box drop.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56. Monk's 56.
Hey, exit. Step.
Locke working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Malone going deep here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Switch. 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Eckler, they run left side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
On 4th down, Malone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
30 base. Look, screen. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Undercut with West. Undercut.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Eluding the pressure. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.